And another Fox News alert, the Iraq War veteran accused of killing 5 people at the Fort Lauderdale, Florida airport could be facing the death penalty if he's convicted. Investigators say 26-year-old Esteban Santiago admitted to planning the attack, and he's charged with various offenses. He's due in federal court tomorrow. Phil Keating is live in Fort Lauderdale with more on this. Phil, investigators believe, as we understand it, that this guy, Santiago, never planned to return to Anchorage. What do you know?
Well, he bought a one-way ticket from Anchorage to get to Fort Lauderdale via Minneapolis. He never made an effort to flee here Friday, so logically, Esteban Santiago either expected to be shot and killed here at the airport or expected to be taken into custody. Now, according to the arrest affidavits, Santiago inexplicably picked the Fort Lauderdale Hollywood International Airport for his deadly plan, and after emptying 2 clips, killing 5 people and wounding 6 in the baggage claim area of Terminal 2, he left that baggage claim area, walked outside briefly onto the curb, and then walked right back in, all the while still holding his pistol. Neighbors of his in Anchorage, Alaska say he was nice at first and then mean over time.
He was always pleasant and didn't show any signs of no threats, or just always pleasant. His kids play with my nieces and nephews sometimes. My brother talked to him. It's always pleasant.
As for the airport today, still a travel and logistical nightmare. Very, very long lines, more than an hour long, snaking down the curb. That's just to check in for outbound flights on Delta. And all around the airport at all 4 terminals, there continues to be more than usual, far more than usual, heavily armed police and sheriff's deputies and SWAT teams. Of course, much of that is to reassure these travelers today, many of whom were here Friday when it was absolute chaos, panic, and terror for 2 hours. Greg?
Did this attack by Santiago happen so suddenly that the people, the victims, really never had a chance?
No, according to investigators, they never had a chance. They were all completely unsuspecting, hanging around baggage claim, excited about their soon-to-begin vacations. They say Santiago went into the bathroom stall, loaded his handgun, walked back out, and then just started pointing it at people's heads and firing. One of the dead, Terry Andrus, a volunteer firefighter from Virginia. There was another dead victim, Olga Watering, a grandmother from Georgia. And we also know of a 3rd victim identified as Michael Amy from Iowa, who loved to go on cruises. Still no IDs on the other 2. Now, as for Santiago, 11 a.m. tomorrow, he will be taken from the Broward County Sheriff's Office, where he is currently being held under the watch of the U.S. Marshals, and he will have his very first appearance in federal court tomorrow in Fort Lauderdale. Greg?
Phil Keating live at the airport in Fort Lauderdale. Phil, thanks.